We are going to begin by setting up a proper workstation for cutting effectively. So we take a damp cloth and lay it across a flat surface. Next, we take our cutting board and place it on top of the damp cloth. This ensures that our cutting board does not move during the chopping process. Next, we move on to how we grip our chef's knife. Our fingers should come around the base of the handle, and our thumb should fold over on the other side, keeping a slightly loose grip on the knife so that we can move it back and forth. Our other hand should form what we call a claw, with our fingers resting on either the board or whatever we are chopping, and our thumb should move freely beside. So we just chop like this. If I do not have my fingers up in the claw position, I am most likely going to cut. Another important thing to note when using a knife is the maintenance of the knife. We need to keep the blade of our knife very sharp. This ensures that it cuts through any product easily and does not slip and cut us. This is done by a sharpening stone. Also, to keep a knife sharp, we maintain the edge by doing what we call honing on a steel tool. We hold our knife at roughly a 45-degree angle or a little less with the steel, moving up through the blade as we go. Back and forth, doing both sides. This maintains the angle of our blade at the end of our knife. Another safety detail to note when working with knives is proper storage. In this kitchen, we have a drawer specifically labeled for cutting tools. You should know which drawer this is in your kitchen. When you go into it, there will be just knives. This ensures that you know what is in this drawer and what you are reaching in for, such as all the sharp edges that may be there. When we are chopping, we want to ensure that we remove all the extra scrap bits and put them separately from the materials that we're working with. Next, I will form the claw with my non-cutting hand again and grip the knife in the same way, slicing off the top of the onion. Then I will begin by making vertical slits into the onion. Just like that. Alright, so next we are going to cut a cucumber just into slices. So we begin by removing both sides of our cucumber. Next, we want to remove all the plastic. Working with smaller pieces when you have long vegetables or fruits such as this one is a good idea. I often chop mine in half when beginning to cut it. Next, I just want to form even slices moving down the length of the cucumber. Now we are going to begin by cutting batons or fries out of our potato. So I begin with my claw grip and my grip with my knife, proper grip, slicing off the edges. Next, I want to cut my potato into a rectangle. Next, I'm going to make baton cuts. Cutting across the rectangles, just like that. Now we are going to begin mincing some garlic. As you can see, we have part of the bulb of garlic. We want to remove the skins and the bottom of our bulb. I like to begin by cutting the bottom of my bulbs off and then peeling away all the skins. We want to clear away all of our garbage. And we are left with 2 bulbs of garlic. Removing any tips that might be on the bulb. Next, we take our blade very carefully and the palm of our hand and gently press the blade on top of the garlic, crushing it into the cutting board.